Ugh. All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Hopefully my mic is working. I will verify that before we do anything. All right, mic is working. All good. Pain in the ass mic. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is October 4th, 2021. On a victory Monday for my Dallas Cowboys. 3-1. Just wanted to throw that out there. Manchester United, man, what can you do on there? Great game between Liverpool and Manchester City, obviously. And the Yankees clinch the postseason. They're going to play the Red Sox tomorrow. That's going to be a great game. Enough about sports. It was a great weekend. Let's take a look at the futures. Dow is down 9 points. S&P, Nasdaq is up 40. Obviously, Tesla helping the cause, trying to pull tech up. S&P 500 down 5 points, 43.38. Russell 2000, 22.35 currently. Basically flat. Crude oil is rising, 77.19. Again, OPEC is talking. We talked about that on Instagram on the economic news calendar. Gold futures down 0.22%, 17.54 an ounce. 22.44 for silver, down 0.40% an ounce. Euro dollar up 39 pips, 116.31. 111.08 for the Japanese yen, dollar Japanese yen. That's flat. Ethereum futures up 1.35%, 33.67. Bitcoin futures 48,000, down 0.77%. And 10-year yields 1.491, up 1.77%. Watch financials. We like rising yields, obviously. Dollar index is down 0.27%, 93.78. And the VIX is up 5% at 22.23. Again, anything below 20 is a really good sign when it comes to the market for VIX. All right, let's take a look at some of the action here. E-mini futures, we're going to go ahead and expand this. We'll go over some pre-market movers and ask your questions. Boo, Dolphins. That's my buddy Scott. Scotty Too Hottie. What's going on, man? Watch out for Scott. Remember his name, Scott. Well, I'm going to tell you why. His son plays basketball. He's about to be a Division I basketball player. Watch out for him in the draft. Hopefully, Scott gives me a ticket to the NBA draft when Landon becomes a star. Don't forget me, Scott. Let's go ahead and take a look at E-mini futures right now. We're still in the downtrend, guys. Nothing has really changed in the hourly. Again, we broke down below and then we bounced up. So again, we're still within this channel. If we just draw here, again, it's not going to be perfect in terms of exactly the way I want it. But again, we still kind of broke out of that the channel. But again, we're still within range. So you can see we're kind of playing that resistance here on that channel. It's still a downward move, guys. Nothing has really changed. It is nice to see that we're in the top end of the range, but we need to get to 43.80. 43.80, the 200-day moving average on the hourly in order to kind of get out of this downward trend and then possibly get to 44.80. But again, still lower highs, lower lows. So again, it's nice to see that bounce from Friday to start off October, but we're not out of the woods yet. I'm expecting a strong fourth quarter. Obviously, we're in Q4. Mid-October, we should bottom out. For the most part, seasonally, November is very strong, so is December. So again, November, December, keep that in the back of your mind. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ together on the future side. Kind of the same deal. Again, not as well-defined channel as the S&P, but you can see through the lower range here, you need to get to 15,000 basically on NASDAQ to kind of get out of this funk. But again, still lower lows, lower highs. Again, I'd expect a nice spike. Nothing has really changed. You can see crude oil is bouncing here. So again, watch the financials. That's what I'll be watching. I do have some XLE calls, excuse me, with our unusual options activity group. I think we have the 55s. Let me make sure. We have the 54s. We are in the money. Those are expiring on the 15th of October. We'll probably take profits this morning on XLE to start off our week, which would be nice. Thank you, OPEC, for that. Let's take a look at financials, XLF. Even with rising yields, we're still down 4 cents from Friday's close. A break of 38.41 would be nice. If we can get there, then I would go ahead and target the 39s. But again, let's see if we have a little long-term, some out-of-the-money calls on that one. Let's see if we can get some volume. Let's take a look at some pre-market movers. Real quick, Tesla breaking out on the excellent delivery numbers. I gave a note to Investment Club. We've been in Tesla for a while now. Love Tesla long-term, obviously. But I let them know that here at 800, if you want to take some profits, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's a big boost. It's breaking out, sure. 900 is your all-time high, sure. But 800 is not bad. If you want to take some profits, and a way to do it is take out your initial investment, let the profits ride. Tesla's fine long term, but again, I have no issue with our members taking profits when they want. That's not, I mean, everyone's different. Everyone has different goals, but Tesla looks great. Would I play calls here is probably the question. Again, IV will be pretty high, which is implied volatility. Again, if you break 802.50, possibly, that's your wick high. Place an alert there and see what we get. But again, IV is high, which means premiums get higher. So just be careful on Tesla on that. If you have a lot of Tesla shares, you can always write calls or write puts if you want. Again, we don't do that, but again, it's just an example of some ways to get some extra cash in your pocket. Let's see. Merck here is up 4.13%. Remember, they have the COVID pill now. There you go. So again, Merck is doing very well. Apple down 0.51%. Premarket, Walmart basically flat. Walgreens down 0.34%. Amgen, Coca-Cola, Boeing all up. Again, industrials looking very nice this morning. We'll take a look at FinViz in a second. General Motors is up 3% on the strong Tesla numbers as well. Again, rising tide lifts all boats. Occidental up 1.73%. Even Ford is up 1% pre-market on the NASDAQ 100. Micron down 0.5%. Moderna down 5.89%. Gilead down 0.42%. Out of all the biotech, kind of the medicine stocks, I guess you want to say, Merck is the winner right now. NXP is up 1.15%. JD.com is up 0.53%. American Express up 0.38%. Moderna being the big loser so far this morning. Let's take a look at FinViz, one of my favorite websites. It is free of charge. I do pay for the Pro, so I can get real-time, not delayed quotes. Let's take a look at the heat map this morning, pre-market. You can see Tesla with the pocket of green, Energy a pocket of green, Boeing is up 0.71, Merck is up 4%. So again, little pockets of green here and there. But again, the market is relatively flat to reddish right now. Okay, so let's answer some questions. Good morning. Tesla calls. Yeah, we talked about Tesla right now. Again, a breakable 802.50, but keep in mind they're going to be expensive. So again, and that's implied volatility for you. So on a Monday, premiums are going to be pretty high. Everyone's going to be trying to ride this boat on Tesla. I would pump the brakes on it unless you caught it before the numbers, which was on Friday. Tilray earnings. I don't know exactly when Tilray reports, but again, it's a downward trend right now on Tilray. That's why I don't own individual cannabis stocks. I own THCX, which is an ETF. I'd rather have that. Doesn't look pretty. Unless you have some inside information on Tilray regarding calls, there's nothing here to play. Thoughts on Disney? Gap to fill. Weekend home run box office report. Yeah, I didn't check the weekend box office report. I know 007's coming out soon. The new James Bond. Venom came out. They're Marvel. Disney owns Marvel, but I think it was released through Columbia Pictures, which is Sony. I'm not sure how that works, but again, I've never even seen the Venom movies. I haven't seen any of the Spider-Man movies, so again, I'm a little late. When is that? I love Disney. I went to Disney last weekend with the wife to Epcot Food and Wine Festival. It was excellent. We ate Mexican food, which fucked up my stomach. That's why I couldn't do the Friday morning note. My apologies on that. So be careful with the Mexican at Epcot because it kind of fucks you up. On Disney, yes, there is a gap to fill to the upside right around 182. If you start breaking above 178.93, then it gets interesting. But as of right now, it looks like that 200-day moving average seems to be resistance currently. Let's take a look. Are you hedging for inflation? I'm not worried about inflation. So hedging for inflation, really the best hedge I can think of for right now is really dividend stocks. At least get some income from dividend stocks, which again, I've talked about many times before. I have my dividend portfolio with our investment club. Lulu and Uber. Let's take a look at Lululemon and Uber. Lululemon is breaking down after that big pop on earnings. Could retrace, could not. Again, I wouldn't want to bet on this one. There's really not much going on here. There's a gap to fill right around 394.82. They are up pre-market. If you are looking for puts, 395s would be the spot. Again, if we get more weakness, I still like Lulu long term. I sold it way back for a good profit. I like Lulu. Uber, I own. Again, nice pop. This was a pop on Friday with the market. 46.80 currently down from Friday's close. A break of 47.43 would be nice. If that's the case, then we could take a look at the daily and see what's next. Let's take a look here. With that break, then you could target 50 right here on that 200-day on the daily. So Uber doesn't look terrible, but you need a break of 47.43. Thoughts on UCO? UCO, to me, I've seen that in terms of oil ETFs, the trusts. I think XLE is better. But again, if you want to trade UCO, that's fine. Again, I like energy. I've been bullish energy. I think energy can still go to $100 a barrel. Right now, it looks like 90 is there, but again, they do a lot of stock splits. So keep in mind with UCO, USO goes crazy. UCO, I believe, is this energy? I think I'm confusing with USO. UCO is a crude ETF. Oh, okay, so USO is not the same as UCO. Again, anything crude, I am long on. Obviously, XOP being the main one I have. I also have the XLE calls, which are in the money. Thoughts on LAR, picking it up for high dividend announced? I have no idea on that. I don't go on Wall Street bets, to be completely honest with you. I don't know much about this company. If I'm just going to go just do the charts on it, it is breaking out on the daily. I don't know how the options volume is. A break of 19 could be interesting, but I don't know much about them. Starbucks hit the 200-day on Friday. Again, love Starbucks long-term, Scotty. Love that stock. Own it. I'm a big Starbucks head, so I'm the same. I've been kind of preaching this for a while, guys. Anything that you consume at home or consume when you're out and about. Again, I love Starbucks. Strawberry acai is my drink. I don't drink their coffee. I like Dunkin' more. But Starbucks, again, is one of those, just hold it forever. They're a great company. Again, if you have profits, I'm profitable on it. You could always sell it. But we are on the 200-day on the 1 hour. If you do break 115, possible calls then. If you're looking for some downside, maybe the 110s if you break 111. But it's not the best stock to trade, to be completely honest with you. It's pretty stable in that sense. You want some volatility for your calls, so or puts, in order to make money, especially for weeklies. Let's take a look at Square. Looking at Square here, again, breakdown. We tried to play that last week, and then we got hit on Wednesday and Thursday, which looked pretty ugly. Looks like it's just consolidation here. I wouldn't touch this thing until we start getting to 253, if anything. But again, it's a wild one. Again, I own shares. Maybe a break of 248, then you could take a look at 253. So let's place an alert at 248. Just make life easy. If you do that, then you could start taking a look at calls. If you start breaking down below 235.92, then you want to look at puts. But it's a lot of wide range there. Thoughts on CLSK? CLSK. Clean Spark. I have never heard of this name before, so I don't know much about it. Again, downward trend since December. It's hugging that 50-day moving average to the downside. I don't know much about them. I couldn't tell you what they do or what the company is. But again, looking at the charts, on the hourly, it did break out above the 200-day. If you're looking for calls, I guess the 13, if you break 13, you can take a look at 13 and a halves. But who knows, is there any volume? AMC is up slightly pre-market. A break of 40 gets interesting. So again, 40.74, I would wait for that break. If it does break there, then I could target possibly like 42s, or yeah, 42 seems about right for that. So that's where we are for the week, guys. Have a great rest of your day. G.A.R Capital FX.com is the website. We'll catch you tomorrow for the morning note, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you soon. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for joining.